I have a sign that's posted on my refrigerator at home and on my wall at work, and it says that I get up every morning to try and bring others into the circle of concern. There are people outside that circle who don't receive justice, who don't receive fairness because of poverty or race or gender or many other issues. And so my job every day is to try and bring those people within the circle of concern.
It's really Shirley's courage of coming forth and putting herself and her livelihood at risk that brought to light the incident and allowed there to be this ripple effect throughout our legal community, allowing many dialogues to take place about very difficult conversations.
If I had to describe myself in a few words, I'd say that I am very focused on fairness. It exhausts people sometimes, I think, that I expect everyone to be fair. I want everything to be fair to everyone.
We were invited to the inner meeting room of the Supreme Court at the Temple of Justice, and all the members of the court were there. And at one point, one of the justices completely changed the subject to removing obstacles and barriers to the justice system by people who are begging to get in, seeking justice, seeking protection and enforcement of the laws, and switched the conversation to a race-coded conversation about criminals. Shirley, who as an employee of the court, facing an audience exclusively populated by her bosses, stood up and challenged what the justice had just said. She did it in a way that was assertive but respectful.
The response that the Supreme Court justices made was very simplistic and did not explain the situation for everyone. And so there needed to be a great deal more research and more discussion and communication about the issue so that the justices and the other members of the justice system understand the disparities and why they occur.
2 years later, when I invited Shirley to tell her leadership story to this year's class of Equal Justice Community Leadership Fellows, she said, "I didn't do it out of courage, I did it out of fear. Fear that if I didn't stand up and speak out, I couldn't look myself in the mirror, that I couldn't live with myself."
What she did was so powerful. We have a long way to go in our legal community on the discussions of race and bias and disproportionality in our criminal justice system. But the fact that Shirley actually spoke up and helped us start some very difficult and hard conversations is nothing short of courageous.